Hello and greetings, everyone. Once again, it is I, the Silver-Quill, welcoming you to, well, a Fulfillment Thursday instead of a Friday. Yes, I know, I'm being quite strange by hosting a stream on this evening, but I have my reasons. Dark and mysterious reasons. They involve hamburgers. Lots of hamburgers. Because who doesn't like a good hamburger? So, and funny enough, the very first thing I see is Swordbreaker asking, did Silver hit the snooze button? Always possible. Always possible. But I'm awake and I'm here with all of you, for which I am glad. And I hope that you're all doing quite well on this Thursday. So, we have some hellos to give in the chats. First and foremost is MLP Trinaries. Good to see you. Always grateful that you're on hand. Though, I hope you know it's never required. And let's see here. We have Enderpup and Komodra Steel. Oh boy, I'm going to mispronounce this. Drew Lukuzinski. No, Lukzinski. Letters got rearranged in my brain there for a minute, but no. Lukzinski. Michael Bullington, who's been in the hospital for the past week. Michael, I hope you're feeling okay. Hello, Cherry Fluff Belly Official, and congratulations to Lady Almathea, also known as Nomor Ruiz Gallardo, who has a new job, but it's got an evening shift. I understand that trade-off. It could be a real shock to the schedule. Hello to Brian Luna and Swordbreaker 12 and Sweetie Bloom. Let's see, and hello, Prince Apollo, Jude 3300. Gojalion 91 and Cosmina Inspira. Hello, Seth Carlo and Khalid Hussein and Jeff Okazinski. Whoop, things jumped on me. I said hello, Jeff, but then I know there was a 117 Battleship Agincourt in there. Oh no, it was 117 War Spartan. Apologies. Elizabeth Snowbell, Velpecula Einfield, Infinite Warlock, Chitty the Lit Leo, apology. Man, I'm just tripping over names tonight. And Amazing Tales, Reese 20, Kinsu of Dragons. And over on the Twitch, I see a Blue Scale 27, Hunting Rangers 123, and Cherry Fluff Belly is over there as well. And Blue Scale, yes, I am planning on attending the BabsyCon. I don't know, I haven't been able to keep up with announcements, so, well, got things to do. Also, it's a little weird in my head just to realize that they are going to, they're going to be doing this at the end of March and not April. Easter is on a very strange weekend this time. And unfortunately, Easter is the only time where they can afford the hotel. It's a very nice hotel in Burlingame, but hey-ha. It's always a bit of a conflict of interest for me. My family gets together on Easter, and we have a very nice brunch together. Brian Luna, you prefer chicken sandwiches? Well, I appreciate that. But I'm meeting my buds for dinner tomorrow night. It's hard to get a larger group together, so sometimes you got to work with the deadline, not make the meeting place work for you. So here we are on a Fulfillment Thursday. Babs is always on Passover, says Sweetie Blue. Okay, well, I unfortunately can't pass it over. Although, wait, I thought it was always, well, I mean, doesn't it start on Passover and end on Easter Sunday? Huh. Oh, dear. Easter Monday and April Fool's Day are on the same day this year. Anywho, explanations are in order. I, at HarmonyCon, had a wonderful time getting to meet a lot of the new talent on YouTube, folks who have just started in the fandom after G4 ended. And so they get sort of the advantage of getting to go through the whole series with fresh eyes and not having to deal with the wait. We old timers had to. And one of them asked for a couple Starlight Glimmer puns. And I've been remiss in getting them done. So tonight's stream is to keep me honest and to keep things going. But much like my weekday puns, we need to set the stage. We also need to keep this image of Starlight forever engraved in our minds. I especially like what they did with her snout. Muzzle? I know one's more correct, but right now, I just love this expression. Anywho, let's get a little music going from the YouTube library. And let's get to work. First, we need a Starlight name. Gonna lower that just a little. Has she been through enough fan raids, Warlock? Well, the simple answer is people were upset at first, but I think she won people over. At this point, if you still hold a grudge against the Glimmy Glam, there's nothing I could say that could dissuade you. Now, here's a little bit of a cheat. See, I really like this font. I think it could adapt very well to the Starlight. There's just one problem. You have to pay like $90 for the font. I find that unacceptable. Very unacceptable, thank you. So I'm going to do my best to first replicate and then adapt it to Starlight. It's not that I don't understand why they charge so much for fonts. It's that I don't have that kind of cash. Also, hello to Blue Griffin and Seth Moss 20. Good to have you over on the Twitch. So first we're going to try a little experiment. I don't know if this is going to work. So we're just going to copy this, paste it in place on a top layer and embed it. And I'm just going to image trace black and white. Doesn't quite work. Oh, no. Some of that is just darn ugly. Nope. Unsatisfactory. We'll have to do this the old-fashioned way. And maybe I'll add a bit of my own je ne sais quoi. It's appropriate that I use French because today the only way I could watch Tell Your Tale is in French. They apparently forgot to release the English version of Tell Your Tale. So, funny enough, it actually reminds me of all the early releases on the international scene with the later seasons. And now we just increase this stroke. And let's see. How's the music sounding for everyone? A little too loud, too quiet? Oh, the live-action Avatar has hit the scene. Now, you guys have to understand that live-action Avatar, for me, is either A, Blue Furry People, or an M. Night Shyamalan film. And I will... Sweetie Bloom has been doing a fantastic job of enlightening me to the delights of the main series. But she's going to have a conniption when I say that the Shyamalan Avatar was the first time I actually saw anything Avatar related. So I might have been a little bit more forgiving of certain parts. Namely how darn scared Aang looks at the end. But yeah, there's no comparison. They really they could not live up to the cartoon at all. Also watching Doug Walker's review of Across the Spider-Verse. Well, what can I say? There are times where I feel like animation just does what no amount of CG or on-screen talent can accomplish. And if people stop treating cartoons as just for kids, I think you could have quite a many wonders. Quite many. Yes, quite. So there's our S. Slightly stylized. Let's see here. Hello, Nexus Galaxy. And hello, Voice of Reason. Good to have you here. Let's see here. And hello, Nora Harris. Oh, you can't hear. No one could hear the music because of all the silly things. I forgot to unmute my, well, yes, unmute the audio. Silly me. That's right, Voice. We are the old timers in the fandom now. Oh, once we were hip and young and trendy, and those were the days. But now Grandpa just wants his pudding. I'm hip. I'm jiggy with it. Tucka, 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 tucka. Yup. Starlight. Honestly, I wasn't sure what to make of her audition at first, but ultimately I think she was a positive contribution to the show. So, I guess I never really got on board with the hate train of Starlight. And honestly, if you invest that much energy in disliking a character, I don't think you feel you have enough energy left to process the show. All right, let's see here. Having Starlight dressed as Kite Man, that'd be something. I do have a kite-themed pun. But first, this is all setting the stage. I'm not sure how much I'll finish in just 2 hours. Plus, I don't know if I want to give away the full contents, as this will be part of a video. But we'll get through this as quick as we can. Okay, now you should all hear some music. Otherwise, I've really gotten mixed up. Oh, Golden Fox is here. Is it? Or is he? Where do I see you, Goldie? I saw someone mention Golden. Ah, Golden Fox Pictures. Yes, indeed you have. And hello, Rider Storm. It's good to see you again after HarmonyCon. So I hope it was as fun for you as it was for me. I can say life has not slowed down very much since HarmonyCon. Oh boy. If anything, this past week, it's tax season. And so I was on the phone a great deal with the mortgage companies because my home lease gets traded around like a hot potato. I mean, it's... And the fun... And the sad part is they don't even copy the information over so you can get all your answers in one place. No, you got to reach out to the older folks, but they don't want to talk to you because they don't have your lease anymore. I can no longer give you money. And this is me griping about old man stuff. Good Lord, I really have aged. But tax season. Whoever came up with this idea, it's gotten too complicated. Let's find another way. Can't we all just find another way to pay our taxes?
Alrighty. Looking at it now, I probably should have just started with the L and copied that shape over as much as I could. Oh well. Or OL. Whatever makes things simple. Now let's see here. Well, Khalid, you're talking about if Sony delayed Spider-Man further. Here's the thing. If they delay because they need to give people time to create a high-quality piece, I ain't complaining. If they're delaying because they are trying to redo everything and, you know, making corporate influence changes, then I would worry. But right now, I don't see the point in envisioning or borrowing trouble from the future. I got plenty right here. Because I can tell you all, this has not been an easy or fun week for me. I had a nice lunch with a friend. She had a little bit of a cold, so we went to a tea shop after. I think we found the one restaurant that didn't serve hot drinks. And then, lo and behold, she gifts me with a chocolate croissant, which gives me food poisoning. At least I think it was the croissant. I didn't feel bad until after I'd eaten it. So, by golly, the last several days I have had a very upset stomach, and I'm not going to go into detail beyond that. Suffice it to say, when I enjoy a burger tomorrow night, it'll be the first real big meal I've had all week. Until then, it's just little bits of chicken and rice. All right, it's time now to start customizing this. First, I need Starlight's cutie mark. How instantly? Then I need the glim glam of the shim sham. See what people are to. Oh God, Blue Griffin, don't be the tax man. There's a guy named Captain Tax Time. I can only imagine his superpowers must be horrible. I'm Captain Tax Time, and I'm here to teach you about taxes. Please put the guns away. No, that's really not necessary. Oh God. Now, let's see here. I'm going to fill this one with her patented wave. But then we'll get some purple fills on either side. Whoop. And then some standard violets. Totally not looking like Twilight. Oh, Ember, that was probably one of the best jokes of the season. I'm more of a glimmer. Let's see here. see here. And I feel like those A's... Uh-oh. Oh, yes, this was also one of the funny things. Part of my tax season, I have to declare that folks have been donating or tipping on the streams. And so I have these multiple entries of Sweetie Bloom donating $4.25. And my family is like, wait, you mean to tell me that this isn't just a duplicate? They just keep donating $4.25. So, yep, that's the game. And they look and say, son, you have some odd friends. And I just smile because I appreciate them. My family and my friends. Besides, I will always remember when I introduced my parents to my local friends at lunch at a favorite place of ours. Both parties afterwards said, wow, they're not as weird as you made them sound. So apparently I just need to not talk things up. Still not quite feeling it. All right, let's take you. We're gonna make you a tapered end. We're gonna have another curve leading in. This I decree. And you know what? I'm going to change this to this. Nope. This. Thank you. And then I'm going to fill in this little bit. Make sure that doesn't go over the line. Stay within the lines. The lines are our friends. And then let's see here. Oh, you know what? I realized that I put a lot of time and supposed effort into this S. But you got... Well, I'll just put this over here for now. Very stylized Starlight. And you know what? Let's change this up too. Trinair, thank you for your support. Let's make a little customary wave here. Interesting. Okay, we'll have to take away the fill on that. Okay, so new plan. Sorry, this is me batting ideas around. We're gonna take the purple of Starlight. Boom. We're going to remove these anchor points. I thought I was removing those anchor points. No. There we go. Now on the other side, we'll have this lighter. Lighter Starlight. I said lighter. That doesn't look too... Well, either I clicked on the wrong violet before, I did. Well, we'll fix that too. But Gaspenigad, I did. There we go. And with one simple line of, I don't even know what color I would call that, going through. Whoops. That's a bit too much, isn't it? What's a better shape for this? Ooh, there we go. Little uneven, but we can work with it. Alrighty. Starlight. And now I need, let's just be a little bit more direct about this. Glimmer. Let's see here. We got anything besides My Little Pony? No, cursive. Cursive can be a bit frustrating. I'm looking for something, well, that says glimmer. Not just text-wise, but, you know, a little bit of sparkly. Or, I'm sorry, more of a glimmer. Hello, Space Fan. You learned something disturbing. I hesitate to ask, but if you're willing to share. Mint green, that's a good description for the hair color Pokemon Fire Eevee. Let's see here. Glimmer, glimmer, glimmer. Everywhere there's a glimmer. Glimmy, glim, glam, glam. Crash course. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'd be great. Show her broken psyche. You'd think I'd already have gotten something that looks elegant, sparkly. Huh. Actually, it's funny. After the Love Mint, after that mint green comment, maybe it's just in my head. Wizard's Magic. Yeah, why not? I like that. I'll add a few cutie marks to it. Starlight Glimmer. Text, create outlines. And let's make you more of the purple with a outline. How thick was this outline? 3 points. And now we're going to add a little streak of that same light purple. Ah, well, actually, I've just realized I can't do that unless I separate the fill and the stroke. Just a little more. There we go. Why can I not see you? Come on. That's right. Reveal yourself. And let's see here. What else can I talk about this week other than my illness or taxes? There's got to be something more fun. See, I'm behind the viewership of a lot of people. I only just checked out Castlevania Nocturne on the Netflix, which was all right. It's not my favorite adaptation of Castlevania. Although, you know what's funny? I was thinking back. When I was a kid, Nintendo launched this Captain N show. A guy who is clearly far too varsity looking to actually be a hardcore gamer, but he's supposed to be the best gamer in the world. And he's drawn into a Nintendo world where nothing looks like the actual game. I mean, that was the biggest lie. But I'll always remember how much they butchered both Simon Belmont and Alucard in that series. Now, of course, back in the day, I don't think Alucard even had any speaking lines. He was, but, oh God. Oh yeah, Blue Griffin, they did everyone dirty. I mean, compare Kid Icarus, or Pits, to, well, Kid Icarus of Mega Man. Or even more terrifying, Simon Belmont, or man, Mother Brain. The comics at least had the smarts to introduce Samus Aran. Although I found it hilarious. Even the so-called greatest gamer in the world didn't know Samus was a woman. That was the big reveal in the comics. It's like, really, Kevin, you didn't unlock that secret? I thought you were the game master. Pardon me 1 sec. I just need to check one thing in the chat real quick. Yeah, Michael, I don't know who Nova C is. As far as I can tell, there's no one like that in the chat. But either which way. There we go, jeez. The music is a bit loud, okay. How are we doing now? That's right, Nova Light's the only Nova in this shindig. There we go. Whoop. One of these nights I wonder if I should just stream playing a video game and you can all see how bad I am at them. I don't know why, but I was reflecting on that. Growing up, I was a weird kid. I wanted to know the story of a video game. And this was in the old NES days where usually it never really evolved beyond save the princess. It was like, well, okay, but what is this world? Who are these bad guys? Why are some mushrooms trying to kill me and others make me grow big? And I always kind of resented being a kid that I couldn't beat the games and find out the end of the story. It's like there was a different kind of barrier. Nowadays with YouTube, I don't even have to play the game to get the story. Although I guess then you miss some of the satisfaction that comes when you see a particular enemy defeated. Alrighty. Alright, we're going to group this up so it all moves together. Alright. You know that G, now that I have a Glimmer hair theme, let's just see how this looks with the standard fill. Whoops, that's not standard. There we go. Yeah, that works better. Much better. Yeah, oh, Grimwolf, you're right that I loved the artwork in game booklets. I mean, Metroid and Castlevania and Zelda were some of the best games for the artwork they would include in the actual book. That, in a weird way, that made the game more real to me than even the graphics, which, in fairness, weren't that strong. But then again, they were the trailblazers. Now I'm playing Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, and good gosh, how the times have changed. The H in Starlight looks too thin. A good point, Trinary. So let's fix that. Same technique. Taper. And modify. Now, truth be told, what I'm doing is, I would call it morally dubious. You see, a lot of people take a professionally developed font, change like one or two little things, and then post it for free on the net, which is technically taking money away from the people who have put a lot of time and energy into creating fonts. My thing is, I just need this font for one word, and that's why I don't want to have to spend $90. But at the same time, I don't want to just, well, rather I shouldn't just steal it. So what I'm doing is, I'm going to say towing the moral gray line at best. Alrighty, Starlight. What else can we do here? You know, I'm really not crazy about how the A and the R and all that. Let me try something real quick. We're going to outline these fonts. Or outline these strokes, I should say. I'm going to combine them. And then erase part of them. Because I'm that crazy. Yes, I like that more since it actually, you know, the A and its stem are the same. Let's combine the R in a similar manner. There we go. Yes, I am quite the scandalous loon. Am I not, Brian Luna? Now, the question on the board from Chantress Day, thoughts on Coyote versus Acme going through? Well, one, I'm just against the whole idea that in order to prove that you're not going to publish it, a company is required to destroy all evidence, all copies of something that people put their hard work into. And how you can make money off that, so that somehow a tax write-off is somehow better than just putting it out there, is a terrible practice. I think that our tax system and the film industry really need a big renovation. If this is the preferred system, and it's disturbing how many times this has happened in recent years. I mean, there was a Batgirl movie that never came out. That doesn't seem right. So, for my 2 cents, one, do release the film. It's a disservice to everyone, both fan and creative, to keep it under wraps or cast it into the void. But also change the system, because the system right now is encouraging and rewarding negative behavior. Alrighty. Okay, now to take care of that H, and then I think we'll have our Glimmy Glam all set. Thank you, Komodo Steel, for the save reminder. I have done just so. Have I heard about the Batman Beyond movie that would have been made by the same people who made the Spider-Verse series? You know, I've seen some of the concept art for it. I didn't know. I thought, hey, this would look really good with the Spider-Verse treatment. And, well, now I know it would have been. How to put it? I feel like, was it Steve Jobs who said it? People who get promoted are usually in the marketing department, because they're the ones who get the word out, and the word helps bring in people to theaters. They're the people who get promoted. Problem is that a marketing person does not necessarily understand entertainment or the fandom. Therefore, the creatives are the ones who get left behind, even though they're the ones whose efforts make the product that you want to market. So maybe that's another little come to marketing Jeebus moment that the industry needs to have. Stop relying on the marketers to make the decisions. Start looking more at your creative resources. Let's see here. I'm going to take away... There we go. That way. Ooh, hey, there's an idea. Replace the... It can be very confusing. These are... The openings in A's and G's and the like are often called eyes. Like, you know, your eye, that with which you see. But that just gets confusing because there are other eyes in the in topography. There we go. What are we thinking? I'd like to get everyone's opinion on it thus far.
Space Fan, I appreciate you sharing the Google's AI Gemini. Well, okay, it sounds like Gemini is a victim of the internet. I remember when an AI got turned on, within less than 10 minutes, it was racist, homophobic, misogynistic, all from feedback it had had from people online. I feel like you need to develop an AI offline and prep it for the worst it's going to encounter. Also, thank you, Sweetie Bloom. Appreciate another donation. Alrighty. So I will save this as my Starlight Glimmer name for the moment, but we're not done with it because now I'm going to save it Starlight Glimmer Puns. See, if I do a comic featuring Starlight Glimmer, I'd like to use this as an introduction. Oh, but we're not done yet. No. Now we begin Object, Envelope Distort, Make with a Warp. Warp 1, engage. Mr. Sulu, why is this not warping? It's not all together? Okay, that's a little too much. Man, that really pinched off the R. Envelope Distort, reset with warp. No, I don't like the verticality. Arc wave rise. Oh, hey, there we go. Maybe not so extreme. See, my idea, such as it will be, is to have a starlight comet go over, and as it sprinkles, fades in the name. But then, pun. Let's scale you up. And you, I think, will be... What's it called? What? Nope. You... Murderer. No, that doesn't look quite gruesome enough, does it? Do I have a bloody... Ooh, bloodthirsty. There we go. Yes, I'm a little messed up. Why do you ask? All right. Now, let's see here. Once again, we'll take the type, create an outline. And just within these open spots, we'll just fill in... Ah, I hit the wrong button. I went full screen. No, you fools. Curses. All right, you want to do this the hard way? We'll do it the hard way. Object, compound path. Release. You think you can get me, but I know tricks. I know your tricks, Illustrator. I've got your number. And that number is 42. Ah, I solved it. Life, the universe, and everything.
There we are. I think that conveys the mood rather nicely. Swordbreaker, you're good of you to be looking out after your mom. Have a good night and take care. Let's see here. Yep, just call me Trixie, Brian Luna. I got tricks up my sleeve. Okay. So we're finally good with that. Scripts, multi-exporter. Don't need a prefix. Just need the layers. Starlight puns. Although let's put a graphics folder together. %, should be good. I don't foresee myself needing to change these. Export. So if I bring up my Starlight puns folder, I've got all the episodes. Oh yes, this is just a sign of the times. I think we can quit out Illustrator for the moment. Yes, I'll save the change to Starlight puns. Sure. Once upon a time, I had all the My Little Pony files converted to a specific format to be used in my editing, and I kept it on my portable hard drive. But now there's just so much pony content, it's actually taking up more room, so there's no room for the edit files. I must now pick and choose and convert as needed. So let it never be said that the My Little Pony is lacking for content. So here's the pun, here's Starlight Glimmer. Now, actually before we can start getting into the Premiere Pro, let's get into After Effects. Welcome back, Cosmona. I know, well, folks have been here for when I've had power outages in the past, which is very annoying. And I don't have any wood nearby to knock on, so let's just hope. New project. All right, let's see here. First off, composition, new comp. Yes, I know you can't parse the object. HTV. Comp 1, okay. And we'll just copy, yes. Here. You see, anytime I copy a vector out of Illustrator, After Effects sees it on the clipboard, and it's like, I can't work with that. It's like, I know you can't. You just calm down. Work with me here. Work with me. Okay, so apparently I'm working off a tutorial here. So we need a new solid. But then we need a particle generator. Now, is it particle world? Is it particle... Oh, pardon that. Just looking here. Particle system. Okay, particle system. Don't know why you're hopping on there. After Effects, where'd you go? There you go. Particle Systems 2. Alrighty. Birth rate set at 5. Physics particle. Let's start with... I was hoping I could make this I was hoping I could make it spread Starlight's cutie mark. But let's take things one step at a time, eh? So there's all them particles. We want a longevity of 1. X and Y radius of 0. Velocity of 0.1. That's the physics. Ooh, looks more like a rocket now. and stars. Stars. Okay. Choosing colors, not quite. Fractal explosives, birth rate. Man, that birth rate seems to be pretty dang. Yeah, there we go. Birth color, death color. That sounds rather dark. Let's go with a nice violet. Okay. And now I just have to animate the producer position. So it claims. Let's see how this works. Actually, let's birth size. Oh, no. 0.05. And we can increase the birth rate now that they're smaller. Maybe a little less on the violet. Just hint at it. There we go. Okay. So, Mr. Producer. You will start over here. Get these darn keyframes where they should be. That's not a comment on my actual good friend keyframe. And we want to go over here. But we want an arc to the line. Birth to death. Now what about... But where do I control... Whoops. The raises were supposed to be set to 0. They need to fall, but they need to fall... Wait a sec, I still have to double check this tutorial. What did I miss? X and Y radius is 0. Physics. Velocity is 0.1. Indeed. Gravity is 0.1. And extra is 1. But then how does it fall? Oh, the death size should be 0. Well, let's make this like... Whoa, okay. 0.5. And maybe we'll take that birth rate down again. So as it is right now, not quite going. It's going way too slow. It's supposed to be a shooting star here. All right, now's the time where we customize this. We really try to make this ours. Oh, Sweet Bloom's got to go. All right. Good seeing you. Have a good work night. Thank you for all the care you show those fine animals. And may it be an easy night for all. All right, let's see here. Position. Let's... All right, longevity. Let's take a look at this and see if I can figure out why. First things first. A little too big on the stars. Let's make it 0.3. And longevity. Where's longevity? Velocity, birth... Particle type of star, birth size, death size, size variation, 50%. Birth rate, longevity, it's hidden there. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. For some reason it's stuck at just those first few seconds. Curiouser and curiouser. But we're not quite there yet. Getting there. Let's bring it down to 6 seconds. That's good. Yes, very nice, very nice. But we're not quite there yet. Oh, hello, Country Shape Media. I've been okay. I've been a little under the weather thanks to food poisoning, but we're getting where we need to be. Starlight transition. I need one more thing to make this copacetti. Starlight's cutie mark. Imports footage. Choose layer, layer 1. Excellent. Transform. First, we're going to rotate this bad boy. Or bad girl, I should say. Funny how all Twilight's students start off as the bad girl. Let's see here. Your anchor point will be on the star, which will make the rotation this much. Scale it down. Now let's see here. Let's keep scaling. Just keep scaling. Just keep scaling. And let's see if I change... How close is this going to be if I align the positions? Good. Very good. But just a little bit further off. So that's minus 49. Whee! Do-do. Better do. My goodness, I've lost track of the chat, and folks are talking about having 14 shots in 60 minutes. Oh no, that is not healthy for anyone. Don't do that. I don't care what kind of game you think you're playing, you're losing. Alrighty. Whee! I think that's got it. Getting where we need to be. Now, let's see here. I'm actually going to pause this playlist because we need now to select an appropriate background music. And I want to get people's feedback on this. So I did just a generic search of, since this is going on someone else's channel, I don't want to cause copyright problems with them. Ergo, let's see, this is Pure Magic. I'm going to turn up the volume on this so everyone can hear. Sounds a bit country to me. Alrighty, that Trinity says it did not sound magical. Let's see here. What about When Gods Pontificate? Oh boy. Gonna fast forward it a little bit. I kind of like the start where it's, it's pondering. I'm just going to download this for, here we go, 2 Starlight puns. We'll keep this all self-contained. But then dark, this is not meant to be dark and scary. This is meant to be fun. So let's see here. How about light and air? See, it says it's bright. Kind of mysterious. Too slow. So light in the air, nice, a bit loud. Well, that may be I just have the volume turned up too high. Let's see here. Ooh, Cosmic Groove. Okay, this already sounds like a horror flick. Kind of a good background. Just keep it in the running. Enderpup, you are not actually taking shots while we're doing this, are you? Please do not be taking that many shots. Yeah, I like this Cosmic Groove. It's got me thinking all the mellows. Well, let's put a pause on that. Christmas Village, I don't think so. Cinematic and Dramatic Magical Forest. Why do I feel like this is Star Wars-esque? Ah, okay, Ender, I'm glad to hear that. Well then, let's see here. Oh, much too dramatic. Man, rock? Ready, set, go? Oh, yeah. Yeah, now we're talking. Also, Cosmo and Inspira, my condolences that you had to work retail during Christmas, and hearing those songs, it's an inverse effect. The more you sing about it's the most wonderful time of the year, the more ticked off everyone who hears it gets. So let's see here. Right offhand, I'm inclined to start with When Gods Pontificate and switch into Ready, Set, Go when the actual joke starts going. But let's hear Black Magic. In some ways, I feel like this could work, but I'm not sure about the vocals. A little further down. It, as the mood suggests, dark. Let's skip to Road Trip. Honestly, I feel like Applejack would like this. And now I'm in Batman. Or The Nightmare Before Christmas. Okay, I think let's go with what we got for the moment. Okay, let's see here. Time to start actually putting all this together. There we go. Starlight puns. And because I never start on 0, it's always 59, 55, 0, 0. Says to fall for future sequences. I would appreciate that. Have I really gone all this time without not noticing that option? Lord. Well, I finally found it, so I ain't complaining. Just marveling at my lack of observation. And I'm not going to do a fade in, fade out because I would rather the editor of the file piece have as much control as possible. So here we go. When Gods Pontificate. Ooh, what a waveform that is. Brian Luna, what? You're going to put me in a headlock? What have I done wrong? But no, you don't have to do that. Let's see here. The Brushfather Komodo Steel, that's next on the agenda of things to develop and fulfill. I've got a lot of people asking me for stuff. And don't get me wrong, I'm glad to be involved. I've just got to make the time for each thing. Okay. Come on, give me a big boop. Where's the climax, the crescendo? Faster, faster. Well, I guess I can't ask for too much of a crescendo from a cosmic groove. Actually, Cosmic Groove might not have been the best choice. What was it? Ready, set, go? Oh, wow. This one. When your waveform looks like just a block, you know it's going hard. On a human, this would be screaming. And then a conclusion. So what does it say at the end of this? Long fade out. And now for my trusty audio transition of crossfade, constant power, so there's no dip in the audio as it fades. Let's see how this all sounds. That doesn't transition so great. We got to finesse things a little. That's a little bit better. Let's see, Grimwolf. I personally am, I use DeWolf Media, DeWolf Music, I should say, and they have a really good selection of royalty-free. Not great on leaving my channel alone with copyright claims. I often have to ask them to remove the very claims that third parties do on their behalf, but they do, but they get it done, and, you know, no fuss, no bother. But it's $1,500 a year. So consider that. That can be a real struggle. Also, Grimwolf, I wanted to compliment you on your joke of Equestria Daily today. Opaline will indeed live on in Sunny's nightmares. All right, now for the outro. Let's see, the drums are good. Let's see if that's a good fade out. Good until the end. Looking at the waveform just on the timeline, if you get really in there, you can see maybe if I move it up to here. Well, a little bit more lead time. That might work. Let's give this a go. Oh, also, hi, Gaiety. I missed your greeting earlier. And Seth Moss remembers my my drinking game advice. Or my woes. Whoa. Now, let's see here. Adobe. Where did I save my After Effects? I thought I had saved it right here. Yes. Comp 1. So let's see here. Okay, right when you hear that, well, I'm not even sure how to describe it. Yes, actually that's working better than I could have hoped. But I think I'll need to get this a little higher up. Whoops, come on. See, that should also be another catchphrase of mine. Whoops, come on. And I know what you're thinking. Hey, that looks pretty awful with the pun half swallowed by darkness. Fortunately, I have a backup. This was what I used for the background of my title card. So, not quite that big. There we go. Getting there. Getting. So first off, a little bit of motion, I think. Position and scale. And then let's make it, what, 50%? Yeah, I like that. It's like this flare over here balances out Starlight's star. Let's see here. Oh, welcome, Adam Leisman. It's good to have plans with friends and a movie night. Now, let's see here. Starlight Glimmer, I'm going to shrink down just a little, 90%, I think, so that it's beneath. Truth be told, I think in a different environment, they'd have a greater planning of the location of all elements. But hey, I'm working with what I got. I'm also wondering if I can modify the speed of this clip. So speed, duration, let's bump it up by 120%. Maybe 150. 150. Yes. Oh, man. Forgive my groans, old man calls, but also it was max strength test this week. I did, well, I was on the cusp of new records, but it's still pretty darn heavy. My shoulders covered 405 pounds. And so my back is like, what in the hay were you doing there, pal? Just what were you thinking there, Buster? Alrighty. Glimmer. Good. Now we feather the edge like no one's business. And invert it. Good. Mask path. So right about here. And now, mask 1. Let's see if this syncs up well. No, a little slow. I really want to start right about there, so. Start a little later. But also get done a little sooner. Alrighty, let's see here. Oh, I said it again. Enderpup has to take another shot. Oh, lordy, I would actually kill someone. And let's see here. Now, this has all been very nice and ethereal. Silver-Quill resources. Sound, music, sound effects. Sound effects. I need a slam. Door slam. Okay, that just sounded pretty weak after the others. What was that? I have no idea. I think that's from a video game. All right, so we'll start up the puns. Right about here is where the impact occurs. So controls. Maybe a little closer. We want this to be really fast. Like, whoa, where'd that come from? And finesse. A little lower because that's peaking pretty bad. Apologies if I'm damaging anyone's eardrums. Still pretty loud. Thinking now. Thinking very hard. What if I moved one mask point ahead? Whoops. So if I move this point, and they're not totally equal positions. Little sooner. I feel like Starlight shouldn't reveal itself until the sparkles or glimmers have fallen. Now we're talking. Oh, mercy me. I want to show y'all at least one pun, so I mean, once I get the format down, the other stuff just goes out like clockwork. Bam, bam, bam. So let's get my voiceover in here. Graphics, VO, Starlight puns raw. Puns not wave, geez. Normally I have things better sorted into folders and the like.
Why does Starlight like kites so much? They're very uplifting. Why does Starlight like kites so much? They're very uplifting.
Okay, so next up I had two of these. Rock Solid Friendship and Starlight the Hypnotist. Oh my goodness, Enderpup is estimated 28 to 32 times I say, let's see here. I never realized until it was pointed out. That's great.
We're good? This doesn't mean we need to start talking about feelings, does it? No way. Maybe after this we could decorate a new place. Totally. Where is it? Well, it's not in Ponyville. More like Ponyville Jason.
Okay.
Wow.
Why does Starlight like kites so much?
Well, first off, we got to lower this down and boost up my audio.
Why?
Ah. Maybe not that much. Jeez.
Why does Star...
Did I?
Why does Star...
Okay, good.
Why does Starlight like kites so much? They're very uplifting.
I guess I can turn... Well, I don't want to overload people's ears. Hello, Zelda fan. Now, I haven't revisited the hypnosis thing for a while. Maybe we'll save the uplifting for when they're actually in the air.
Why does Starlight like kites so much? Why does Starlight like kites so much?
And let's see. Oh, yep, I'm saying it again. I just don't want the camera to start moving on Starlight right before I cut.
They're very uplifting.
It's moving forward. Here we go. Here we go. Try not to say the word now.
Wow, Twilight really likes her new kite. But why does she keep yelling at it to stop looking at her?
Now, how can we put that little clip in this sequence?
Very uplifting.
I mean, in fairness, that strategy did work. Zelda fan, I appreciate that you enjoy both my humor and my videos. I try to make them fun because, well, I feel like that's the best way to get people to talk about a topic. If it was just a lecture, I'm pretty sure I would lose all of you in the first 30 seconds. Let's see here. Oh, I did it again. See, I don't say that out loud when I'm working on my own. But now that I'm trying to talk to people and let them know I'm here. Oh dear, I'm going to have to work on this. And I guess we'll just go with black. Darkness. Darkness is all I can see. Because I'm Batman. Could someone turn on the light, please? Also, well done, Grimwolf. Starlight was into hypnosis, but changed her mind. Well played. Very well played. All right. Let us enlarge this as much as we can. I guess that's the best I can do. Here's a little preview of what it's... I need to record audio for an intro. So I'll just supply that myself. Prepare yourself and marvel at the power of a starlight glimmer. Pun.
Why does Starlight like kites so much? They're very uplifting.
And that's the general format I'm going for. But I need to finesse that intro of mine. Now, granted, I didn't really time this out because I didn't know what music I was working with. Let's see here. Talk about Cytobub. A slasher parody where a mass murderer has all the terrible luck of Wile E. Coyote. That would kind of be Sideshow Bob, as people have pointed out. But, well, the question is, how would he actually kill his victims then? He would have to win through sheer dumb luck. Let's see. Seth Moss wants to know what... I did it again. I said it again. I swear. What do you think of people saying Starlight is sometimes made to look good compared to the main six? Depends on how you define look good. Is she meant to be better at them than their own professions? Are they made to look less patient? Now, because, like in No Second Prances, the hostility of Mrs. Cake seemed rather forced. Applejack's hostility for when she magicked Big Macintosh, what I thought was wonderfully appropriate. So no, I don't think the main six are meant to look bad. I think Twilight struggled at first, especially No Second Prances, with Trixie because she wasn't willing to admit her own bias. Twilight, I think, there weren't a lot of episodes where Twilight had to struggle to think of how to teach Starlight. I think that would have been a really good episode. Her finding a way to craft a lesson and realizing how hard Celestia worked to craft a lesson for her. Okay, we've still got a little time left. So I want to work on the audio intro for this. I'm opening up, well, actually what I'm doing first is I'm saving. Open recent. Let's go with Starlight Puns Raw. This is raw, emotional. Here's what I'm going to do. You all can't see this, but you're going to hear some strange things. My computer and audio board setup is the northwestern corner of my study. My microphone is in a little soundproofed area in the southeastern corner, and between it is a pile of junk. So I'm going to switch microphones, so you will quickly hear a low hum as you hear a new microphone. I'm going to make my way over there, and I'm going to record my intro. Then I'll come back and you'll see me do a quick audio process, and we'll see if we can slap all this together just before we say goodnight. Right with y'all. I have now changed my microphone. That's why I sound so distant. I am now heading to the microphone. I'm trying not to break my neck. And now I'm here. Typical rule is that I hold up my fist and extend my pinky and thumb, and that's how far away from the microphone I wish to be. And now we begin. Prepare yourself to witness the grandeur and the beauty of a starlight glimmer. Pun. Prepare yourself to marvel at the grandeur and the beauty of a starlight glimmer. Pun. Let's see if I can get more gravel in that. Pun. 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 One more take. Prepare yourself to marvel at the grandeur and the beauty of a starlight glimmer. Pun. Okay, making my way back. What? Did it not? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, did it not take? I could have sworn I hit record. Like kites. She couldn't stand the constant hocus and pocus. Oh, man. I thought I did really well there. Well, Seth Moss, thank you. I'm glad I could... You're right, it did sound like Dr. Claw. Maybe that's not the best one, but I could have sworn double dang. Testing. I'm recording just here. Okay. All right, let's try that switch one more time. See if I don't trip and fall. Well, I guess that first take is lost to the ages, though immortalized in this stream. Prepare yourself to marvel at the grandeur and the beauty of a starlight glimmer. Pun. Prepare yourself to marvel at the grandeur and the beauty of a starlight glimmer. Pun. Prepare yourself to marvel at the grandeur and the beauty of a starlight glimmer. Pun. Okay, that time it worked. I have to wonder how many times in a professional environment someone said, whoops, I forgot to hit record. Well, I guess that... And this one doesn't have the audio output the same way, but that's okay. Now, I set up a VO prep favorite. So every time I record, it boosts a little bit of my bass. It normalizes the audio and gives it a little boost. And then I just get a noise sample. You can hear a hum. I need to find out what's generating that hum in my home. I think it's the lights. Heavy noise reduction. Removes the hum, and then dynamic processing, a de-esser. So if I hit my S's a little too hard, this can help compensate. And now I save this as just weekday Starlight puns. Do I want to overwrite? Yes, I do. Thank you very much. And the nice thing is that when the file is now updated over here.
Prepare yourself to marvel at the grandeur and the beauty of a starlight glimmer. Prepare yourself to marvel at the grandeur and the beauty of a starlight glimmer. Pun.
Good, good. Now, I want to do two things to these. Edit clip in Adobe Audition, but I'll redirect Audition's audio so we can all hear it. Preferences, audio hardware, and we just changed that to my Rodecaster Pro. Yes, I want to continue. Don't be silly. And I also have a favorite. Oh, maybe I don't. Reverb, time and pitch. Delay and echo. There it is. Analog delay, silver echo.
Prepare yourself to marvel at the grandeur and the beauty of a starlight glimmer. Prepare yourself to marvel.
Looks like it might cut out a little there at the end. So let's edit, insert, silence. Now let's try that delay and echo, analog delay.
Glimmer. Prepare yourself.
There we go. That's one down. Now I will edit you with Adobe Audition. We're going to make this a little different. Amplitude, analog delay. What do we got here? Triple refrain, robot voice. No, 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 no. Call of Kaifu? It's like Cthulhu?
Pun. 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 Pun.
Apparently not. Also, this is what they play in hell. Pun, pun, pun. Time and pitch. Pitch shifter. Let's see if I can make this. Ooh, the Dark Lord. A little too Dark Lord. How about Angry Gerbil?
Pun. Pun.
Also, that's what I used to get my Angry Quill for TF2.
Pun. Pun.
Well, that doesn't do much.
Pun. 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 Pun.
Okay, and what happens if I then add an echo to it?
Pun. 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 Pun.
See, I'm pretty sure this could be used as a torture technique to just make everyone hear me say pun over and over again. You don't even get to a punchline.
Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself to marvel at the grandeur and the beauty of a starlight glimmer.
I can barely hear him say pun. And by him, I mean me. Oh, come on. Okay. I think I've got a working model. let's give this one last whirl.
Prepare yourself to marvel at the grandeur and the beauty of a starlight glimmer. Why does Starlight like kites so much? They're very uplifting.
Yes, excellent. Good. I'm going to add text coming in and maybe a little crossfade from the Starlight intro into the footage. But it all worked out really well, I thought. Oh, miraculous ladybug, because Twilight was apparently afraid of ladybugs. So there's one crossover that could never, ever, ever, ever happen. Now, what I'm going to do is nest all these into a little mini sequence. Opening. Ah, not up there, over here. With a little crossfade.
Why does Starlight like kites so much?
And then the after effects, but that bit is not terribly interesting, and we've got the core right here. So I'm hoping you all have enjoyed this. I don't know about this little icon thing in the corner. Can I enlarge this just to get rid of that? It's very annoying. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So, y'all hung with me through, the very basics, just coming up with the text, and from there we built. So this is what goes into video production. You start with what can feel very mundane, and then you see it all come together, and that's where the satisfaction can come from. So I hope y'all had fun. I appreciate tracking my verbal tics. So that's something I can always work on, or not. Perhaps it'll be funny. I remember a forecaster when I was on a trip, and I would listen to him, and he'd always go right now, 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 right now. After a while, I was just like, wow, how often do you say that? So I guess it's fitting to know I am not immune. But in any case, everyone, I hope you have a wonderful Thursday and an even better Friday. Have a safe and fulfilling weekend. Take it easy on yourselves, and I will catch you at the normal time next stream. So until then, be safe and be well. I'm Silver-Quill,